Hello there. So just before the video starts, I wanted to let you know that I now have memberships. You can now be a member for the channel. So this comes with tons of perks. I mean, I've set it up to be the cheapest as possible. You'll get member-only posts. If you join the Discord server, I'll give you a special member role. You'll get access to videos before everyone else. You'll also have special access to emojis and membership badges. One last thing, you'll get a special shout out at the end of all my videos. So I think I set it at the lowest price. I'm not sure. It's $2.99 right now, but I'm gonna check after I make this video. And I'm gonna put it at the lowest price possible so as many of you can be members as possible. Honestly, I would give these perks to like everyone, but you have to be a member to get the emojis and the badges and stuff like that. So yeah, I think it's a monthly subscription also, so that kind of stings, but you know, I'm gonna set it at the lowest price possible. Anyway, with all that said, let's get on to the video. Welcome to Dodgeball, where they update the thumbnail, but not the game. Also, who made this? They should be fired. What? Like, for real, I could have made this in Photoshop. Honestly, I think the other one was better, and it was just a picture of the court. Like, come on, Rec Room, what are you doing? Seriously, what is this? They also did this for Paintball and Isle, just out of nowhere. Okay, what is your end goal, Rec Room? I'm so confused. Anyway, we're back in another dodgeball game after a long break. Yes, if you did watch my last video, not my last video, actually my last video posted was a skit that that's tough. My last video was a skit, and you can go check that out if you want to, and we got another catch out, let's go. Hey, we actually caught a ball. Okay, let's go. We're making progress here. So let's catch another one. Oh my god, let's get someone else. Oh no. Okay. Unfortunately, my aim is still garbage. Nothing has changed there. There are still strafers. Let's go. Rec Room is just as I left it. I feel like I'm at home. Anyway, as we get another catch. What the? Bro did the old duck and slide. What the? So anyway, yeah, I haven't made videos in quite a while. This is my first commentary video since I posted that one, and guess what? We still have drift. Let's go. Oh, got him. Oh my god, I didn't think I was gonna get that one. It's exciting to be back with another video and actually wanting to do videos again, because I was having such a hard time actually getting on Rec Room and like forcing myself to speak and I don't know, do videos, because it just seemed like I didn't want to anymore. As I described in the other video, I just kind of I wasn't having fun anymore in making videos, and there just like wasn't anything I can make videos on. But it just took a little time and a little, you know, thinking about what kind of videos I want to make and what I can do and the skits and all that. And so here we are. I am back. And so as we get that easy 3-1 1v2, I'd like to switch over into today's topic, which is vacations. I wanted to talk a little bit about my vacations, and I don't know, like there are some aspects of vacations that maybe are just like for my family alone, or just like go with who I am as a person. But for some reason, there are just like some things that we always do on mostly road trips and vacations that I wonder if anyone else does. So first of all, my family is a huge road trip family. We almost always do road trips, or we have in the past. We're actually starting to go more into the flying thing just because we're going west a lot. Like we went to Seattle a while back, and I actually saw the Rec Room headquarters, which was pretty cool. I didn't go in because I don't think you can. Oh my god, that was sick! I didn't actually go in because you can't. It's like an office building. But yeah, we went to Seattle. It was amazing. It's honestly, the weather was so nice. The mountains were beautiful. Like everything there is so beautiful. And Canada as well. We went up to Canada. I just love Canada. It's so good. Bruh, they're getting absolutely dunked on. I didn't even move that round. I had barely any time to think of what I was going to say. Anyway, let me know down in the comments what your family is or what you are when you go on vacation. Are you a road trip family or are you more of a plane family? Or maybe boat? Maybe like you have a boat that you sail on or cruise ships. Cruise ships are always fun. I love going on cruises. Another easy dub. We get a celebration cake because of it. Let's go. As I mentioned before, my family is definitely a road trip family. We always pack all of our stuff, stay on hotels along the road until we get to our destination. And we usually have destinations like on the way, even before we get to our destination. It's a little weird, but we plan our trips so that they're more like spaced out. So you'll have a little bit of driving time and then a destination, and like we'll do something for a little bit and then like repeat that over and over. So I guess our road trips are not necessarily road trips, but kind of mini road trips and then destinations in between. I don't know, but it makes for a very interesting vacation. One of these that I did a while back, which was a very fun vacation, we went up to Washington D.C. Has anyone ever been to Washington D.C.? I love Washington D.C. I am a history major. I'm actually majoring in history in college, and I just find all of those museums so fascinating. I loved going to all the museums, seeing all the monuments, and just everything I had to do with it. While we were there, we even saw the motorcade, the president's motorcade, and President Obama was in at that time. And so it's safe to say that I've seen a car that President Obama was in. And as we fail that, let's rely on our teammate to win this for us. There we go. Another big vacation that I have in mind is New York City. Uh, Man, New York City is crazy, but it is very charming. It has a particular charm to it, which is odd because for some reason, while we were there, we were having like kind of bad experiences. But then later, when we thought about it, we were like, actually, that wasn't a bad vacation at all. It's so weird because at the time we were thinking like, wow, this place is terrible. It's dirty, it stinks, it's like everyone's rude. But then we think back and it's like, man, those buildings were charming. Like, there was so much history. The architecture there is amazing. And honestly, I have no idea how anyone lives in New York City, but at the same time, I want to live in New York City. Am I the only one here who thinks that? Because it's kind of weird, my relationship with New York City after visiting. But yeah, I've had some pretty insane vacations over the years. Anyone ever go on a cruise? I've been on, I think, 4 cruises now. I went on every major cruise line except for like Princess, I think is one. I've been on a Disney cruise, absolutely amazing, my favorite by far. Royal Caribbean was the most recent one. Ooh, Norwegian was cool, but I ended up getting sick on it because a kid threw up in a chair in front of me. We were in a comedy show, and the dude was doing comedy, being a comedian, and this kid just like blah, straight up just projectile vomited in the chair in front of me. And we're like, bruh, this was during the COVID times. And like, you had to have a COVID test and everything before you got on the ship. And we're like, oh my God. We put on our masks like immediately because masks were like optional at the time. And I ended up actually getting COVID. And I think that's why I got it, was because of that kid. But bruh, I slept for so long on that cruise, I barely got time to enjoy it. So yeah, while my family might think that Norwegian is like the best cruise line ever, I actually don't really know what all of it is like because I wasn't awake for most of it. But by far the worst cruise ship experience that I've had, even though I was asleep for like half the Norwegian cruise, still, by far, the worst cruise line I've ever been on is Carnival. And when you think about it, okay, it's a party ship. It's party people go on that ship. And it's the cheapest one out of all of them, of course. So you have to factor that in and take it with a grain of salt. But, like, bro, they blast music on the decks, like, constantly, all day. It's just island music, constantly. You wake up, it's just. You go to sleep, it's just. Besides that, the ship was rocking the whole entire time and would just bump up and down like constantly. So you would get this weird shaking feeling, like when you stepped on land, you'd still feel like you were shaking. And the ship was so small. I didn't have a very good time on that cruise ship. Man, I cannot get this guy out. I told my whole entire story and we're still in the same round. What are you doing? Oh my god. Easy 3-1. I think we've won every single game I've played today. I'm gonna go ahead and hop into another server. So, as I was growing up, my family took a lot of road trips. We mostly went to Disney World, and if you don't know, I am originally from Ohio, so that is a 16-hour drive. And we've taken that 16-hour drive so many times at this point that honestly, it doesn't even phase us anymore. Driving that many hours for one person, like an untrained road trip person, it would seem like forever. It would be excruciating. But while you merely take road trips, I was forged in road trips. I was born into them. I am the road trip. Nah, but ever since I was little, my family, oh my god. So anyway, my family used to go to Florida all the time as I was growing up, and we mostly went to Disney World. I was a Disney child. I would be constantly taken out of school, and during summer breaks and everything, we would just go to Disney World. Even one weekend, one crazy time, it was just a random weekend in September, and the Mickey's Halloween, I think it was like the Not So Scary Halloween party or something was going on, and it was literally Friday after school, and I had school Monday, and my parents had work Monday. We literally drove the 16 hours to Florida, went to Disney for 2 days, and then drove the 16 hours back in one weekend. My parents were insane, but they're pretty cool for that, honestly. What kid can come back to school on Monday and their teacher would ask, what did you guys do on Monday? And that kid say, I went to Disney World, and you live in Ohio. Like, that doesn't happen. Actually, with my parents, it does. But I am very grateful to have a crazy, cool childhood like that. Like, all my life, we have not been rich, but my parents just find a way to pull off amazing vacations like that all the time. And I'm just so grateful for them. I think every once in a while, it's just awesome to appreciate our parents or guardians, whoever raised us, whoever took care of us, and whoever took us on amazing vacations. I really hope that there are awesome stories that you guys can tell in the comments. I know that some people are not fortunate enough to go on vacations like the ones I've been on, but I really hope that there are more stories that can be told. So if you would like in the comments, 2 things that I ask of you. 1, if you could appreciate your parents or guardians, whoever raised you, maybe give them a little bit of a shout out, or just tell me in general why you think they're so awesome. And 2, I'd love to hear your craziest vacation story. I know these commentary videos are a bit of a chaotic mess, but I don't know, it's kind of fun just talking to you guys sometimes. And as we wrap up the video, I just want to remind you to consider subscribing or, liking the video if you liked it. And dang, that was actually pretty good. And remember, as I stated at the start of the video, I do have memberships now. You can join the channel membership or whatever it is. It's only $2.99. I think that was the cheapest that YouTube let me. I'm going to make it the lowest as possible so you guys can, have benefits. And also you guys can super chat in the live streams. I hope to be doing more live streams now that I'm more active. What if we can come back before the video ends? Get him! Get him! Get him! Get him! Yeah! Oh, we only have to win one more. Oh, we won! He went for it! The comeback, all because his teammate left. Oh, I forgot to say goodbye. So, here I am making another clip. Goodbye.